All right, peeps. Happy Wednesday. I'm sorry we had some technical difficulties. Let's see. We're gonna give this, I think this is like our third try, and hopefully third time's a charm. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna wait for Melanie to hop on and accept my request, and I'm super, super excited for you guys to hear from us. So, like I said, if you guys are tuning in before, grab your cup of coffee, your energy, whatever it is, water, whatever helps you get into our stories. I'm super excited to be having Melanie on. Okay, perfect. Yes?
We should be good now.
Okay, perfect. Like I said, third time's a charm. So sorry, I have a tripod. I want to get straight to the chase, right? I want to cut to the chase. I don't want to waste anybody's time. I'm super excited to have Melanie for the first time. We're gonna have a little coffee chat. And for those of you guys who don't know, Melanie is both my friend and my upline in this business, which just means that she's my mentor. She's the person that I signed up with. But it's super cool because like our relationship, our stories connect way back to college. I went to CNR, and that's where we met. And who would have ever thought we would have been here? So I want her to go ahead and introduce herself so you guys get to know a little bit more about her and her story.
Hello, my name's Melanie Ann Soto. I am 25 years old. I am originally from Puerto Rico, and then I moved to New York, and that's how we met. I moved to New York to play volleyball, and that's how me and Adriana met, because we were together, residents in our college, and that's how we met. And wow, isn't this crazy? 2 years after? Well, no, more than 2 years
More than
after.
2 years. I can't believe it.
And I remember when I started this business, I had no idea how it worked. I had no idea, like zero experience, zero training, nothing. But I decided to go for it. And I was just talking about this in my stories. I was like, why did I start my business? It's exactly because of college. College is, people, it's expensive. And I wanted to use this business to use it as a payment for my student loans. But then this incredible business is so much more than a paycheck, it's so much more. It can give you like so many good things, like personally, physically, mentally, everything. I love it. And then I decided to do this business. When I started it, it was just for the student loans. And then I was like, why not do this business? All I have to do is get my bundle, right? My bundle of products, and start the business. And I was just thinking about how I used to go crazy in Marshalls and Sephora and Ulta. And you could relate too. You're more like, I'm like, I already spent so much money in beauty products that are not making me an income. Why not do this?
Exactly.
This and make out of this on social media, which is also an amazing tool that is free. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this business because it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple.
Super simple.
And it's super simple. And now when you join this business, you're gonna have all the one-on-one trainings. You're gonna have all the right, a mentor to guide you through it. Like, you're never gonna be alone. And I love this community. And right, I remember when Adriana signed up as my VIP first, like, I'm so excited for you. And then after 2 to 3 months passed, and she started posting. Guys, she started posting about the products. And I'm like, Adriana, you're already doing the work for free. And you're like, no, it's okay. I don't mind. I just want to do it. And you You tell them the rest of your story.
Seriously, you guys. So I was like I was familiar with one of the products, right? I had like I remember I know when Melanie started, she had no idea what it was. She saw her friend posting on social media. So I actually had a friend who was somebody else's like VIP client, and she was posting the Rejuva Beats, which is like literally like one of our best products. It's award winning. It helps like literally repair your split ends like this, like a magnet to seal them and mend them. And nobody else has technology like that. And for me, I was somebody who had like breakage, super frizzy hair, like I didn't know what to do with it. I had like split ends going all the way up here, constantly cutting my hair, constantly in the beauty supply, always dyeing my hair with like some color out of a box. And I didn't realize like how much damage and stress I was putting my hair through. I tried everything under the sun and I couldn't find anything that would work for me in the sense like I wasn't seeing the results I wanted. It didn't matter that I was dropping like 300 bucks at Sephora, that I was dropping over like 100, 200 at the beauty supply at the drugstore. Like nothing was working for me and I was desperate. Like I was literally about to shave my head and regrow my hair because I was so desperate. And one day my friend, she had like these products and she just like passed me, it was the Rejuva. And I was like, what is this? I need this in my life, whatever, right? She never put me in contact with her friend, and thank God, honestly, I have to thank God. Because a few months later, Melanie was posting the products, and I was like, oh my God, like I need this. I need this one product. And I remember she was like, I'm gonna send you my hair quiz. You need to start with like the shampoo, the conditioner, and a mask, right? And we're gonna help heal your hair from inside out. And I was like, whoa, you can heal the hair from inside out? Like, what is that? Like, personalized recommendations? What is that? Like, I just go and pick a bottle of shampoo based on how it smells, like, right? Based on the color of the bottle, like. So I was like, what is this customized solution for me? And it's something
Mhm.
that like really really intrigued me, you guys may be aware like money is something that you can only buy through like a liaison from the company, so like a representative, which makes it that much more amazing because it's
Yep.
not something random that you can buy on like a drugstore shelf. Like I don't know, we talk about this all the time, but like people go and they sniff the bottles and they put things in the bottles. Like I remember always grabbing, yeah,
Touch.
exactly. I remember always grabbing like the bottle from the back, and then there was like the story of like people putting Nair in shampoo bottles, and like like Nair is a hair removal, so like it would freak me out, and I just like, ugh. So our products come sealed. They're luxury vegan products. They're concentrated. They're Leaping Bunny certified, which means that they're cruelty free on every single level, like all the way from where the ingredients are sourced to like the actual final product. And it's just so amazing that what goes into these products. And something that really struck me was like the product education behind the brand. So like how the market partners study, hair growth, hair loss, what's in the products, what causes hair damage, how to fix it, and something else that struck me that I didn't see any other company have was our scientific advisory board, right? So we have like all these world-renowned scientists who are experts in their field, whether dermatology, like ophthalmologists, all that good stuff that do these clinical studies. So our products are naturally based, but scientifically backed. And that is why our products perform. And like that literally shook me. Like I have no other word except for shook. As a customer, which is why I love them so much because like if you guys know me, I'm absolutely obsessed with beauty. So like once I saw my results, and I saw that my hair was like healing. It's 100% a journey, but like within a few washes, I was already noticing changes. And so like I would tell my friends, people would ask me, and just naturally like anything else you would share, right? People would be interested, and like I would always tell people like go hit up Melanie, go take her hair quiz, like you could become a
Nice. Like
VIP at this discount. Yeah.
I guess. VIP clients because I would tell you, why don't you join? You take her.
Seriously, like literally, guys, for 7 months, I turned on the business, and I have to say it was because I didn't understand it, like 100%. Like I was super, and I'll say this, like it's something that's super hard for us to admit, but I was arrogant, I was ignorant, like I didn't know what I didn't know, and that was a huge thing for me. Like I had a lot of misconceptions about direct sales, or like direct sales, MLM, whatever you want to call it. You guys, like there's a lot of things that you don't know about the industry, and you may have been introduced to one company, but not all MLMs are the same, and that's like 100% what I can say. And something that I love so much is like when we join, the difference is like you're not buying a pack of inventory, right? Those products that you buy to begin your business is a pack of products for your own personal use, right? You don't have to resell them. You shouldn't be reselling them. Like these are products that you buy to wash your hair, to show your results, to share your results, right? Like if you want to, like what people do is like when they first join the business, like they start washing their friends' hair, they share the products, like you could do like a borrow bag, right? You let your friends come over and use the products, and you create your own content by making those before and after results, so that you can start showing people like, hey, this is what the product did for me. This is what the product did for my mom. This is what the product did for my sister, which is exactly like what I experienced. And what's super, super cool is like we're not a one size fits all, and I feel like that's the case for both the products and the business. But that was a
Yeah.
huge game changer for me, because for me, what I thought direct sales was door-to-door sales, product inventories. You have to like keep up with sales quotas. And I can tell you that is not money, right? Like, and one thing I have to say is like the industry itself is changing, and we're moving into like the world. Well, I think money is already in the world of social selling, but I think the industry as a whole is moving into that sphere. And if you guys don't know what social selling is, I'm gonna have Melanie explain it because I love the way that she explains it. But I have to say it's something that we all do. Like you're a network marketer, whether or not you realize it, you're just not getting paid for it like we do. So Melanie, go ahead and explain social selling for us.
Yes, social selling, because I used to do it before
Mhm.
I didn't even know I was doing it. I used to do it this whole time before I knew what it was.
Yep.
So I remember I used to post. I wasn't super active on social media before Monet. I just post there here and there, maybe once or twice a month. But every time I post it, it was when I bought something.
Yeah.
So either when I bought something at Marshall's that I was gonna use, and most of the time it's beauty products. I remember Lush.
Hmm.
I
Oh,
love.
I remember
I
you were
still
obsessed with lunch.
I still love that store. I don't go a lot because now when it has body care,
Yeah.
so I'm excited. But I used to go to Lush and I would try all the stuff, get samples, buy things, and I would always post about Lush. I
Hmm.
was always post about coffee. Like
Hmm.
if I went to a coffee shop or if I went to Starbucks, that was me. I used to share things on social media and people would be like, "Oh, where'd you get this?"
Yeah.
or "What is that?" Or "How do I order that Starbucks drink?" Like,
Hmm.
"How do you order to get the same taste as you got it?"
Yeah.
There you have it. That is social selling. You just sharing on social media or even in person. Even in person,
Hmm.
you share whatever made you get results, or whatever product you used that got a result, and someone complimented
Hmm.
you. You just told used, and it's everyone does this. Like I haven't
Yep.
met one person that has not ever recommended something that works for
Hmm.
them. And people love recommending things, people love recommending things that helped you so you can help others. And that is
Exactly.
exactly what it is.
Exactly.
You I love it because business is just helping others on what helped you,
Hmm.
either with the products or either with the business,
Hmm.
right? You share the that helped you in your business to other people that are just like joining, and you help other people's with your hair results, your skin results,
Hmm.
your body care result, your wellness
Mm-hmm.
results. And isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Because it is that simple. And everything else, I love that we have no inventory.
Yes.
I love that because we don't have to have like a whole room of products and then
Exactly.
start stepping everywhere. I love that. I don't have any quotas. So let's say you couldn't dedicate a month to your business, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully not, but nothing's gonna happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to you don't have to pay anything because you didn't work. You don't have to meet any quotas, none of that. And I
Mm-hmm.
loved it. And I love that our clients had 30-day money back guarantee and
Yep.
us too. Say you want to try it, you want to try the business. You have 30 days to think about it. And I know you're not going to return it because I'm telling you, you have nothing to lose and
Mm-hmm.
a lot to gain.
Yeah.
A lot. What do you
Seriously.
think about that? You have gained from saying yes to this opportunity?
Honestly, I think there's so much, like it's really hard to put a finger on it, and I've been thinking about it because it's been like 2 years using the products and a year and a half more or less like in the business. But you guys, I was somebody like I said no for like 7 or 8 months because not only because I didn't understand, but like I didn't see myself doing what Melanie did. And the reason why that was is because I didn't consider myself like a salesperson, not realizing like I was posting all my makeup. I was posting everything from Ulta, everything from Sephora. And not only that, like restaurants and bars is a huge one, right? Like you can argue, oh, I don't post anything I purchase. I don't post products, but I guarantee you post where you go out to eat, right? That was a huge one for me. And the thing is like you're being a rep or an influencer for all these brands that aren't cutting you a commission check, right? With here, you actually get paid just for making a switch. And the huge thing for me is like, this wasn't a lifestyle change, right? I'm not incorporating something new. I already wash my face and I already wash my hair. Like, it only makes sense to use products that are better for me, But something I have to say is like, I feel like this has given me a lot more confidence. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
it's literally I've been in a season where it's like pushing me into like a leadership role that honestly before I felt like I wasn't ready for, and now I can say like I'm stepping into the best version of myself and I'm aspiring to dream bigger because I know like we were both in super different situations like before we joined. I used to tell Melanie all the time like I don't have the time. I don't have the time. You want me to do this, not realizing how flexible it was, how I could incorporate this into my schedule wherever I was because you work from Wi-Fi, right? All you need is like Wi-Fi and your phone. You can do this business from wherever you are as long as you're in one of our 7 countries. We do business in the UK, Canada, Ireland, Poland, um,
Bang.
Spain, Spain,
Say yes.
Lithuania, Australia. Like you guys, like I can't even keep up. Like we've expanded like to Spain, Lithuania, and Australia in these last 3 months. Like there's so much growth potential, and I feel like as the company grows, like I've been growing with it, and it's something I like.
Mhm.
It kind of makes me a little bit more emotional because I used to be like, oh, I'm gonna graduate from college, then I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna get my master's degree, and then I'm gonna go on and get like my 9 to 5, maybe even go to law school and become a lawyer, like do all these things. And honestly, I could say like that's a whole other path that like is behind me. Like I'm over here
Yeah.
like I'm dedicated to being my own boss. I'm dedicated to making $1 million by the time I'm 25. I'm dedicated to being the first multi-million like millionaire in my family. Like I have all these goals because this business opportunity has taught me to dream bigger for myself. Has taught me like
Mhm.
there's so much more out there than I ever could have dreamt of, you know?
Yep.
But how about for you? Because I know like the business has given you a lot, the business has taught you a lot.
Okay, so I think for me, so the main ones were give that gave me this business was my time freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And like I never could have thought that I could do whatever with my own time.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatever my own time.
Yeah.
I always thought had to go to a 9 to 5, that mentality that our
Yeah.
parents, that's how we grew up, and that's how like we were supposed to live.
Mm-hmm.
That the company does let us like dream bigger and do whatever we want. It's all on us. And I love the time freedom, and I don't want to give it up for anything.
Yeah.
The time freedom of like no one's telling you anything of what you got to do to for your business is you.
Mm-hmm.
But I it gets hard sometimes because you have to hold
Mm-hmm.
yourself accountable sometimes, and it's like that's like the part I still struggle with, but everything is a learning, right?
Yeah.
Experience. We all learn, we all go through everything, and we go step by step. And then the second thing was gratitude.
Mm-hmm.
I used to never be grateful for what I had.
Mm-hmm.
And now that I've been in this company, it has taught me how, like, look, even before Monet, like,
Mm-hmm.
wow, I had all of this. Like, I went to college.
Mm-hmm.
I had a roof over my head every single day. I had, everything that I needed to survive and be a person and help others and help myself. And
Mm-hmm.
I used to be grateful for the things that I already had.
Mm-hmm.
I always I was always like thinking ahead and like these people have more, these people I want to have that.
Yeah.
I think so like self-centered and then didn't see that part of like life. And now I wake up every day and I am grateful for what I have and what I'm gonna have because I'm working hard for it and I'm grateful for it. And I love that awareness. I love that I have that awareness to be grateful for what I have, what I don't have, and what
Mm-hmm.
I want. And I feel like if I didn't start with this company, I would have stayed the same.
Mm-hmm.
And that's one of my goals every single year is never stay the same as I was last year. Like I want to
Exactly.
be a complete person in 2021 when it finishes in 2022, 2023. I want to be a completely different person every time and always growing. It's either mentally, physically, in the business, whatever it is at the point I am in my life. I just want to grow. I don't want to stay the same ever,
Yeah.
ever. One thing that this business has taught me and like raised awareness in my mind.
Exactly.
I love
I think like you make such a great point is because I feel like it offers us a lot of perspective, especially like when you see how people's lives have changed in a year. Like I can truly say the community here is unmatched. And I talk about it all the time. Like you guys, this is an online business, and I was over here like, what community? Like, what are you talking about? I'm not making friends here. Like, and I didn't realize until like I literally like I plugged myself in. We have chats, we have team calls, like sometimes we have events and meetups or like our trips that we experience that like gratefully the both of us have been able to like qualify for. And it's amazing. Like you have women uplifting each other, pushing themselves to be 1% better every day, helping each other like reach their goals. And that's something that I can truly say, like I haven't really experienced anywhere else. Everything else in life has been competition, and here it's collaboration over competition. And it's something that I'm super, super grateful for because there's a seat for everybody at the table, right? And you can't really say the same for other companies, other professions, right? Everything is like super cutthroat, like like I'm trying to be employee in the month and there's only one of us, like no. You guys here, something that's super super amazing is like there's literally room for everybody at the top. 100% everybody's on their own timeline, on their own journey, but everybody has a seat for when they get there. And that's something
Mhm.
that I think is super, super amazing because I know like a lot of people look at this like that could never be me. I could never do what she does. I could never be her. But what you need to start saying is if she did it, I can do it too. And that I think that's what
Mhm.
makes us super, super different in this industry is because you sign up with somebody. For example, I signed up with Melanie, and Melanie helps pull me up because it doesn't matter. Like you can get to the top and it doesn't matter if you don't have your team there, right? It doesn't matter if there's nobody there to enjoy it with you and reap the benefits. And I think that's something that I am super, super grateful for and I can appreciate so much in this business because you always have somebody who has your back, right? You have the community, you have the support, you have all the resources you need to succeed. And I always tell people like you don't have to know everything. You all you need to do is like be hungry and be coachable. Everything else can be taught to you, right? All those other skills, like you probably already have it in you, but everything else can be taught to you, right? So as long as you're willing to learn, as long as you're willing to be coachable, like you can't fail in this business. Like,
Yeah.
and one thing I do quickly want to add is like we do this full time now, but like it didn't necessarily start like that. Like I started part time. I know Melanie started a little bit different. Melanie started after having a 9 to 5 job, and now
Mhm.
100% we want this to be our full time. But there are people out there who do this as a part time profession, and there's nothing wrong with that, you
My
guys. Yes, your mom. You guys, Mama Margie is the best. I love her. But you guys,
Yeah.
there's so many people, and I have to say, the reason why I have to say it is because you don't know how much just like a few $100s can make a difference in your life. Like
Mhm.
we talked about debt, like for us, it's student debt, for me, like it was credit card debt. Like I was over here, like I graduate in 6 months, like,
Yeah.
oh, like I couldn't, you guys, I couldn't, as a college student, I couldn't afford coffee. I couldn't afford a $2 cup of coffee at Dunkin', and I was putting it on my credit card, and it was stressing me out. Like that's a real problem that people have, and I'm getting
Yeah.
vulnerable about it. But you guys, like, you are not alone with that. Maybe you start this as an extra income on the side and it pays for your coffee, it pays for your gas, it pays for your groceries, right? And then eventually you build up to those larger bills, the electric bill, your cable bill, um, your car note, your rent, your mortgage, right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that because guess what? A lot of people start this as their side hustle and it becomes their main hustle, right? And then their main hustle, their main income becomes their side hustle, right? So you
Mhm.
never know what kind of doors this could open up for you. So 100%, like, I invite you guys to view this with an open mind. If it sounds like it's something that you're interested and you have questions about, reach out to myself, reach out to Melanie. We're literally an open book. But do you have any advice for somebody who's like maybe on the fence about doing the business or pursuing the opportunity?
I wanted to add on what you were saying
Mm-hmm.
because right we do this business full time now, but
Mm-hmm.
we didn't start it to
Exactly.
be a full time. So if you're listening to us, this we're the perfect example. Like
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to start this business to become a millionaire
Yeah.
or be like our goals are that right now because we've been in the business and we grew our mentality.
Mm-hmm.
But right now advice to you is say yes to the business and try it out, and you never know if you want to be a millionaire,
Mm-hmm.
and like if your mentality grows right and you want to be a millionaire, or you decide you love what you do and you want to do this as what Adriana was saying, to help with groceries, to
Mm-hmm.
help with your daily, your daily expensive, your car broke down, where are you going to get that money from, and you have
Exactly.
Monet to buy, have that money to help with the your car, your
Mm-hmm.
oops money,
The
because
emergency
we
fund, yeah.
you the emergency fund money, like,
Yeah.
and then you might actually want to stay doing your job that you
Mm-hmm.
love and adore and do this as a side hustle, or you say yes, you fall in love with this opportunity and you want to like switch them, as you
Mm-hmm.
said. I think that was perfect advice that I would give someone, because you that's what I love about this business. You do what you want with your business because it's yours and yours only.
Mm-hmm.
We're only here to mentor you
Exactly.
and help tools, but we're not here to tell you what you gotta do by the time. No, 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 no. We're just here to give you the tools and you do what you want with them.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, we want you to like utilize them so you can grow with us,
Exactly.
not, you know, like that's my advice. What about you? One last.
Well, I have to share something real quick, you guys, because when I learned about the opportunity, like I was like, oh, you're just like you share products, cool. Like you can sign up customers, you can share the business and help like people monetize their Instagram. And I saw the like what interested me so much is like I saw Melanie traveling and I saw her pick up her Cadillac, like the company pays for your car. And I was like so intrigued and I was like, oh my God, like she's traveling all these places. I love to travel. And I was like, I'm doing it. Like, forget it. I was like, I'm doing it. I already do the business. I'm not getting paid. I'm gonna do it. But you guys, like, I was probably, I don't even know how many months into the business. I want to say like 7 or 8 months into the business, and we had our first virtual Monations. I did not know you could make $1 million in this business. I did not know that like I wanted to well, I didn't tell Melanie this, I'm telling her now, but I wanted to kill her because I was like, what do you mean the compensation plan is designed to make $1 million a year? Like what do you mean there are 70 millionaires? Like, this is me now. Like there are 70 millionaires in our company, right? 61 people who have made $1 million in commission. We have 8 people who have made $5 million in commission and 2 people who have made $10 million in commission. And the reason why that's such a big deal is because the company is a baby company. It's only 7 years old. It's a very ground level opportunity. And so I was over here having a heart attack at like my first Monations virtual, like, what is this? And I was like, I could become a millionaire. And like, that kind of changed the game for me because I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
like I didn't realize what I was playing so small, right? So like that's what Melanie means in terms of like the mindset, right? You kind of see what is capable like when you're here, when you're surrounded by everyone, when you meet people and you hear other people's success stories. But those people
Mhm.
started as you like the same way as you. Those people started as a market partner with a product pack, like they got their box of products and they
Remember,
started
I took
like that. Yeah. They started the same way, like but it's 100% possible. The only way you're going to get there is if you get started, right? You're not going to get there thinking about it. You're not going to get there waiting. You're not going to get there watching and wondering. All that stuff makes you $0, right? So that would be my piece of advice is like 2 seconds of insane courage can change your life forever, but you have to take the leap, right? If you don't take any action, like you're gonna stay where you are. And like the thing that I would say is like what Melanie was saying, right? Her goal is every year to be like 1% better or be a completely different person. But think about it like this, right? You're interested in the business and you're where you're at. It's 2021, right? 2022,
Mhm.
are you going to be in the same place, or do you think you could take a leap of faith in yourself and end up and changing your life in a whole year? Like that would be my little piece of advice because I just think like people don't realize that, right? You think about all these things and like you're going to be a year older. Do you really want to be in the same place? Do you want to, like I always tell people, like, do you want to live a life of like routine and habit, or do you want to live a life that's memorable, right? That you make a difference, that you could
Yeah.
look back and say like I have no regrets. um and that's pretty much it, because I could be talking, you guys know I could be talking here for hours because I truly like,
Passionate.
exactly, that's it.
One last thing before we end
Mhm.
is like we're literally doing this to help you.
Mhm.
Like we're doing this live right now for you to hear it, and we're like determined to help you succeed
Mhm.
with us, and that's so special. Surround yourself with people that want to help you,
Mhm.
but you also need to want to be helped.
Yeah.
You need to have that mentality of wanting to be helped, giving your percentage, right?
Mhm.
Because it's gonna be 50. We're gonna help
Exactly.
you, but you gotta
You
do,
gotta meet us
it's
halfway.
yeah, we're gonna meet us halfway and we gotta do this work together,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Not like you're gonna join and that's it. No.
Mhm.
We're here to like give you our time that's taken us how many amount of like months and years
Yeah.
to learn, and we're gonna give you to you in a bundle like that. What
Mhm.
worked for us, we're gonna give it to you in an even simpler way.
Yes.
And I love that.
Yes, because
That was it.
everything is duplicatable in this business, and it's just like it's repetition, right? We've done it, and so we're here to teach you how to do it, but how to do it faster, how to do it better, how to do it stronger. So 100% thank you for adding that, because that's super key.
Yeah.
Like thank you Melanie for coming on
Thank you
and
for
sharing
inviting
your story, and thank
me.
you to everybody who tuned in. I'm going to save this on my page so that the replay is available, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye.
Yay. Bye.